And now, because I'm not dad, I didn't bring food to call them back. Don't you make them stay. Come on, Mama. And yes, I'm out of breath because I ran. Because look who's coming. And yes, it makes me a little bit nervous, okay? He's a hungry fella. Hey y'all, I was on my way home from an appointment and pulled up next to these two beauties, and I was like, you know what? Lester's not gonna be home for a few hours. He's doing a fence project. I can do my part. They have spent the day. Okay, maybe I can do my part. Hold on a second here. They have spent the day. This is terrible. Hold on. They have spent the day on this side of the pasture doing a little exploring. Look at Tex up here. He's like, what are you doing with my women? Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry. Okay, come on, ladies. Come on, mamas. Look it. Come on, Santiana. Come on, Charlene. Come on across. Look at her. She's like, go on, baby. You go first. They have spent the day exploring the big pasture, getting a little bit of exercise and just checking it out. Come on, Tex. Come on, Big Daddy. And now they're waiting here at the gate to cross over, which I have gladly opened for them. And now, because I'm not dad, I didn't bring food to call them back. Don't you make them stay. Come on, Mama. I actually think that there's a little bit of food in my car. There's a bag of food. I could totally... Well, I didn't anticipate for this much of an event. I'm supposed to be getting ready for Time Out Tuesday. But no. I stopped to try to be the nice person to get them back where they wanted to go, because they stopped right here and were waiting at the gate, and I was like, you know what, maybe they're thirsty and they don't want to walk all the way up to there. Maybe they're just ready to go back home because they've had a really long day. Look. Okay, let me get this ready. Okay. I poured some feed out. Yes, on a grassy spot, not in the dirt. And yes, I'm out of breath because I ran. Because look who's coming. And yes, it makes me a little bit nervous, okay? He's a hungry fella. He is absolutely a hungry guy. I don't think he has it out to like hurt me. Hi, baby. I left you some food. But at the same time, I'm not dumb. I'm not gonna be like, hey, let me pet you on your way through. No, I'm not. You're welcome. Do you see that? That was a little thank you. That was a thanks, Mama. Thanks so much. Thanks for bringing us something delicious. Well, you're gonna laugh at what I just fed them. And some people are probably gonna even give me a hard time. Hang on, I gotta put this thing back in here, and it's gonna take, I am a video creator, but I am not a one-handed farmer. All right, so that's put back together just fine. Now this one. The only thing that would be out and about over here is goats right now. And they're gonna be on their way up because I'm gonna feed them next. Okay. All right, y'all saw me. Oh boy, you better get closed up in there. Get all the way up in there. Okay. Y'all saw me close the gate and drop that pin. This gate is closed. The pin is in and latched. And I fed them. And now y'all are gonna give me a hard time for what I just fed them. I bought a bag of calf starter for Ruby. And that was the only thing in my car. And my baby's here looked hungry. Look at Tex's little belly. He's just so hungry. He's all sunken in right there from just being ready to eat dinner tonight. His ribs are not showing. He's not really starved. I'm just playing. I know you're super hungry, babe. I know. But what he's eating is calf starter. So it's got some extra fat in it. some extra protein. I don't feel like he looks sad, but I don't feel like he looks super pumped either. He's kind of just like, bleh, this has no flavor, no texture in it. It's just straight up pelleted food, Mom. And we usually eat textured food. I'm so sorry. It's tiny, you have to lick it. It's meant for babies. I bet Charlene's loving it. Charlene is loving it. I see her little face. Ruby is gonna start some of this food. We started with a Crete food, which turned out to be much bigger than anticipated. And she has no interest in it. So I was like, well, we were at Tractor Supply and I picked that up the other day and it's been sitting in my car since. So I'm out of breath. All of that like little bit of shuffle and getting my heart rate up, getting a little bit nervous about getting Santiana and Charlene in and hauling that 50-pound bag of food over to dump in 3 different piles and make sure I'm on the grass, all this stress. I'm not really a cow lady. Like, I'm not a cowgirl. These are Longhorn Lester's Longhorns. But I'll do everything in my power to make their life okay and to make them happy, and I feel like I did my part today. I was driving down the driveway, saw the girls at the gate going, we're ready to come home, and got everybody a snack so that way around dinner time in a few hours, real dinner time, that they can have had an appetizer in their belly to start. I know that Lester and I keep talking about the heat and the no grass and that people are so annoyed, like, this is my happy place, why you gotta ruin it for me? Well, I'm sorry, it's our happy place too, but it doesn't mean we don't have fears, right, Tex? He's like, yeah, but this'll do. Notice he hasn't moved away from his pile at all yet, that he hasn't like gone to see what the girls have or given up on eating that. That tells me that he's okay with what he's eating right now. But do you think that it has the same like flavor as human baby food, which to me is like no flavor, no texture, it's just there? I don't know. He doesn't seem too upset, but either way, makes my heart happy to contribute to a little bit of their day. I do wish that they would allow us to spray them, like legit spray them down to cool them off, but they don't. Ruby loves it. Ruby loves it a lot. But we didn't do very well on like raising them to enjoy that. We didn't have to. They had they had a pond that they could go in if they want to, although I have never once seen Tex or Santiana in a pond. Not once, ever. You could swim, you know. You think you ever might want to get in the pond? He's like, no, hasn't occurred to me. Well, maybe one day they'll let us hose them down and I can start to like coach into that. Like in alpaca world, Annie's always loved being sprayed down, and Ernie loved to drink out of the hose but never loved the spray, and Annie never drank out of it, just loved the spray. But now they both love both and they've watched each other do it. So maybe we'll raise Ruby to love it and they'll see Ruby do it and they'll eventually love it as well, and then maybe we can get one of those, as I was talking about at the sanctuary, the shower that they could step on to go under. How cool would that be? To be able to walk up and step on the shower like at the beach and give themselves a cool down, a cooling station. Okay, a girl's got a dream, okay? Just let me have it. And then maybe one day they'll swim in the pond too when it's full. By the way, the pumps will be here on next week, Monday. And I cannot wait to try it out. Like super, super excited to give that a whirl to see if we can get the pond full. And then if I can get the pond full, what I know that I can do is take the pumps to be able to irrigate the pastures. I know it's a lot of ifs and maybes and work, and it's gonna take some blood, sweat, and tears and probably a few curse words here and there, but I feel like I can do this and I'm excited to do it. But for now, I'm just gonna eat that baby calf food for now, okay? Nobody's judging you, don't worry. You refuel, buddy. I love y'all. I got work to do.